How's it going, guys? So right now there is actually brand new footage gameplay of the Metro Exodus that IGN has showcased to us all. I'm going to be playing it here as well, but at the same time I'm going to be translating everything that we have seen in Russian language on the walls during the gameplay. So every time whenever I stop the video and I talk over it, that's when perhaps that you might want to you might see it and then you would not really know what the hell does it mean or what does it say. And so I will say it in Russian, I will translate it, I'll tell you what it means, and that's that. And yes, the very last part of the video as well, there was actually nothing to translate, so I'm just gonna be letting it play through, and while at this, just enjoy.
The fuckers tied me up so tight I can't feel my arms! Look, man, the rope's too tight. I can't free myself. I owe you a big one, and I'll never forget this, I swear! These forest fuckers just left me here for the wolves!
Now you're seeing a wrecked building that right on top of it the sign says Biblioteka. It means it's a library, so we're about to enter it. As soon as we have entered the building, you can see on the left side of the wall that it says "Не останавливаться." That means that do not stop, and I don't quite get what the hell does it mean on the bottom row of the text, because it doesn't really make sense. If you guys know Russian language and if I miss anything, perhaps you can also include down the comments what you want me to translate, or just put it a timestamp and I can do my best to try to read over it or try to understand it at least, because there are some words in here that just don't make much sense and just maybe not finished up, or it's very blurry and you can't really see it. Down here we're about to go down this little puddle, and so right on the left side of the wall it says Smert. It means death. Continuing on, and you can see right in front of you it says "Это ты, сука, пропил страну." This means like it means it was you who drank like vodka, like alcohol in this country. So it means like you failed the country. It means that you let this country be wasted away. Right in front of the wall as well, it's in the white marker, it has mentions Nadyusha, da pошла ты, сука. It means that Nadyusha is a name for female, and in the female version of this, it's just saying and replying as just go fuck yourself or get the fuck out of here, like in a very worst possible way. Just mentioning a name, Nadine or Nadina, and just mentioning it F-U-C-K after. In here you can see right on top where the door is, it just mentions, like, it's very hard to read as well. There are some scenes that you will see it again, but unfortunately it was very difficult to get exact translation. It only means and mentions about the law, order, and control of the public, so this is what it mentions anyway.
Notice anything suspicious here? Everything's fine, give it a rest. Alright, I guess I'll go. Yeah, dude, there's over there! I see him! He's in window, I just saw guys! What are you? You dirty bandit!
Now at this point, down left side where the marker is, right above the window, all in red and gold or white, I should probably say, it just mentions, like, I can't even read it. That's one thing. Like, whenever I try to read over this, it just does not make sense, or it's very blurred out. A couple of letters is very difficult to see. I tried to do some contrast images, brightness up and down, but it's just not possible to read it over, unfortunately. If you manage to get it somehow, and maybe you understand, just tell me, and just mention it down in the comments, please.
Eat that one!
Alright, well this one, there are some few letters missing, I believe so, because the first part, like O, G, what's that, an F maybe, like an E or something, an O after, it does not make sense, but after that, I believe so, it mentions as поздравляю. And also regarding the white letters, the VAD, or Val, actually does not make sense at all. I believe so, it was supposed to be, means as a name, saying Vlad. It means Vladimir, for English, so people I can understand. And I believe so it just says поздравляю. Probably it's talking about birthday.
It's him! Intruders here, guys! I think that it's the intruders in that bed!
Here's another moment when we can actually kind of make it out a little bit better of the text that says right above. And as I mentioned, control, law, and order.
Eat this one! Speak, pirate! You summoned the council, so take the word first.
You don't respect the teacher's word!
What is that supposed to mean?
You let an intruder go. He could lead the others here. He saw all of our positions here.
Nobody let him go. He escaped. The guard was distracted, and he's being punished. Haha! Well, more intruders come and start cutting you to pieces. That's going to be a good
Yeah, you'll be running around pissing your pants and shouting, "We punished the guard!" Or maybe you'll just surrender.
Running is your forte. You said you were going to hold the lumber mill and ran.
Don't you dare! The boys died there to the last man. The deadlands are spreading. Holding that is harder than keeping one intruder under a lock.
And we will hold the swamp camp. Don't be afraid, weaklings.
You say that again and I'll deck you. Watch your tone.
But he was saying shit about the boys who died there.
All right. Anyhow, you pioneers shut your pants. Now we'll have to board the train. Better than waiting for their attack.
Remember the teacher's word. We defend ourselves.
Attack is the best form of defense.
What? I don't remember the teacher saying that.
The teacher said you have to read. So we read that in our book. Well, if you read that in your book, then you can attack, and we won't. The teacher also said that you can't just kill everyone. You'll have to take them to the forest court.
Ah, we expected as much from you. All right, we can handle it ourselves. And we'll hang the second intruder from a post once we catch him.
He's not a bandit, and he didn't hurt the girls. He only defended himself. Why kill him?
Because he's an intruder. Because he came here like a bandit, so he'll get hanged like one. And I dare you to say we are bandits.
Is that a threat?
It's a warning.
Enough! I declare this session closed. And now, as hospitality dictates, let's eat together. Hey! Why did you stop? Hey! Son, go check on that drum wizard. Something's off. Yeah, sure. It was only hope for something to happen to that. Are you riding there? Who's in charge here? Sure I am. What else can I do? Good! I know already.
The only thing I could summarize from the very last part of this is just says vzag, and that means wedding. It's like going towards the wedding. It also could mean that the nahuich vzag. It's also stands point for as like, you know, fuck them. I'm not gonna go to their wedding. They're cunts anyway. You know, like saying a very bad way. Or maybe it's just like saying screw wedding overall. Like marriage is not a thing. Like those meanings. I mean, I could be completely wrong as well, but I'm certain about the vzag. That means going to wedding. But before that, the sentence I can't make it out because it's very blurry. It's difficult to read it. Anyway, well, thank you so much for watching. Just continue on watching this because there's nothing else to translate, unfortunately. And regarding this as well, thank you again. Like and subscribe as always. And yeah, just enjoy.
But I'm sure. And they're close. And the other boys from the third barrack. Where the hell are these fuckers hiding?
Don't worry. The two we caught will talk soon. We shouldn't have come here. It's all going...
Fuckers never
That's for sure. We're all getting whacked here. Hey man, what's up? Get up.
wishes to make it out of here alive.
That bitch is there! Gotta reload! out, people!
We're fucked! Let's get out!
There he is! At the campfire!
Catch a bullet, you motherfucker!
The bitches got one of us! Die, you fucking bitch!